Hello there, welcome to this video. I wanted to do a really quick video before the live quick results class starts tomorrow and just give a really brief overview. So I know I've covered this, but if you're watching for the first time, what it is in a nutshell is if you're interested in making money with Amazon affiliate sites, this will help you. It's more for people that this is ideally who it's for. So if you're new and you're looking to make money with Amazon affiliate sites, it will definitely help you because we'll be moving, you're getting the extra help. I've put a link underneath so you can see all the details because there's a video that goes through every aspect of it. But what it is in a nutshell is a 4-week course with a bonus week covering everything that you need to know to make money with Amazon. But more importantly, every step of the way you're getting the stuff done for you. So you get a free site with it, a site built for you, and you also get in the training, you get the stuff done for you that hold people up. So like the niches and the stuff where the difficulty arises. So like writing content, niches, the setup, where possible you're getting that picked out for you personally, and you're also getting the time spent. So a lot of this stuff is to sort of go back a little bit. There's so much stuff about how to build Amazon sites, and I've done a lot of courses myself. And the thing that will stop you isn't the lack of information. Okay, so this is where this is sort of the entry point of where the live coaching comes in. The information isn't a problem because if you wanted to, not just off myself, but you can look on YouTube, like right here, and you'll find plenty of information on how to build Amazon affiliate sites. But when you go to implement it, when you actually go and implement it and start questioning, is it going to work? Is it actually going to be successful? I'm going to tell you now, I'll put the link to the live class after this, a link to the live coaching starting tomorrow after this live video because it's live and I can't post it now. But I want to give you something, even if you decide not to join, something that will really help you. This is what will explode your results and actually get you money coming in off Amazon. Okay, you can use this with anything actually online, but specifically with Amazon, and it's this. One, you need a plan, and I don't mean a sort of, I know plan, it starts to, people say plan and goals and sort of chuck that about like it's a buzzword. What I mean by a plan is you need to have a good idea of how long you're going to work on it, what your actual targets are with Amazon, so what you're trying to do, how much money you're looking to make a week, how much money are you looking to make a month, whatever works for you. And this is the thing, I was saying, we're going to cover this in the coaching tomorrow and actually build you a plan where, again, it sounds almost, I know if you're watching this and you're sat on the other side of the screen, so to speak, there, and you're watching it and you're thinking, oh no, I've tried to plan and so on. And I know it sounds a bit like if you're not making any money online and you really just want to make money and you really want something that works, a plan seems a bit like, I don't want to mess about doing a plan. But believe me, if you do this live coaching and the very first thing we do is a plan and you actually get down on paper, not just a crappy plan where it's a to-do list. I mean an actual plan, what you're trying to achieve, how much money you want to make, how many sites you need to build, and the exact model to do it to make it easy for you. And then from that plan, we will then build an action list. Okay, so you've got your main plan, your goals, and then an action list. If your goals are higher, so if you're like saying, I want to make $1,000 a week, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, 10,000, obviously your action will be a lot higher. And if you're just starting out, I highly recommend that you go for like $500 a week, $1,000 a week, something like that to start you off and then build upon that. Because the whole, I won't ramble on and on, but what I want to give you that will really help is one, that plan, two, knowing the business models. So we're going to cover that extensively. It's not, it sounds fancy like business models, like it's really difficult, but it's not. You just need to know how to build the Amazon sites to work specifically for you. So depending on your goals, you will build the Amazon sites differently. I don't mean in terms of how you build them, but you will use them differently. For instance, if you're just looking to do this part-time and you just need a bit of extra income, the best model for you is to just build sites and keep them as residual income. It doesn't require a huge amount of upkeep. You can get it done and you can keep building sites as and when you want to, and you've got money in the bank if you ever decide to sell the site. So you'll end up with more sites, but each little site makes income. Okay, if you're looking at doing this full time, what you'll do is do what I've just said. So you do that residual income builder, and you'll also flip sites for lump income. Okay, so you've got a series of sites that you flip, and you will also do the authority model. So when you get sites that start taking off, start getting sales, excuse me, you will build them up, or some of them you will actually build up, and that's what will work. But you need to know. So now we've spoken about your plan, your once you've got your plan, once you know what you're doing, your to-do list, or your actual, right, what do I need to do each day? What do I need to do each week? These tasks need to be done. We work on the learning curves and getting over them as quickly as possible. And then you're actually on track. And all it is, this is the thing, guys. All it is then is when you start work, or when you, even if you say, right, I only want to work on the computer. This is absolute gold. So even if you don't join, get this down. Even if you say, I only want to work on the computer 3 times a week for an hour a night, I guarantee you will get more done with a plan and setting that time aside, rather than going on the computer and doing what I used to do, what I still do sometimes. We all fall into the trap of it. Browsing Facebook, reading the news, and doing nothing. And I'm not knocking that, but if you want a business, the key is not huge amounts of time spent online just working, analysing, reading stuff. It's actual implementation and getting a result, and then from that result you can then go on to another result and go on, and that's how you're going to build it up, and that's how you get yourself out of the what I call the online rat race. And I'll tell you, it's not like a fancy term. Well, I suppose it is. But it's coined because, you know, like that saying, the rat race, and get off the rat race and get online and run your own business and have free time. Well, most people don't do that. Most people don't make money online. In fact, they're better off getting a job, because it would piss them off being online and just not getting any results. And the way to actually stop that and get away from the online rat race of just warrior special offers, I'm not knocking them all, but just like products and endless stuff, is that thing to break it down, what you need to know, what your plan is, what your goals are, and then building an actual to-do. Like, I'm going to work this much, and then he's fine. Like, if you'd said to me on that, like 3 times a week I did as an example, but if you said, look, I've got 5 hours to spend on this a day, we'd obviously build a different plan. And that's what the live coaching is all about, to get you a plan, a real actionable plan, to spend time on this stuff and really, really, really get it down, and really make sure that you've got all the information you need to move forward, and then to spend the time. So it's going to be a 4-week class with an extra, the 5th week is an extra bonus one on outsourcing. But you're going to get an action plan, you're going to get the niches, you're going to get the templates that I suggest you start with. And at the end of it all, you will have all the sessions are going to be recorded, so you'll be able to watch them at your leisure. But I really want you moving forward with, like, week 1, then we'll have a question and answer session, so you can go over the learning curve. And it allows me, because it's going to be a small group of people, it allows me to work out where the blocks are. So if you're like, oh, Chris, you know what it is, I really have trouble with the WordPress, or I really have trouble with the content, and I'll just say now, before we even get in the class, you will need to get over the blocks unless you're going to outsource everything. And I don't recommend that, not when you're starting, okay? I recommend getting your first sale in and then building up from there. But always go for that first sale, because until you're making money, until you get a first sale, it's just sort of, you're just sort of shooting in the dark. There's nowhere to go where you've got a site that's working for you. So the main aim of the course will be to get you up and running as quickly as possible. I will post a link, because I've sort of gone on, but I hope you got some golden nuggets there. I will post a link underneath this video once I finish the live feed, so you can see the page. Get on if you want to join us tomorrow. I'd love to have you with me. The group will be less than 10 people, about 6 or 7 people in. It's a small group, but I want it that way because I don't want masses of people in. I only want people in. This is who you need to be to get the most from it. if you're looking for push button systems, all that stuff, you already know if you watch my stuff. If you don't, it's not for you if you're looking for push button systems. I've never found any that have worked for me. And I think, I'll be honest, since we were sort of sat on the sofa with me, I think they benefit the marketer more than the actual purchaser, if you see what I mean. It's like, it would be easier for me with all this Amazon stuff just to, and I'll be honest, if I just went to Upwork and had some software created where I said, right, I need some Amazon software that just scrapes the Amazon listings from Amazon, so you got all your products, that looks nice where they can change the header themselves, and I could sell that. And I could say to you guys, right, I've got this software and all you have to do is click a button and you've got an Amazon site out there. But in actual fact, it would, once you've got that, it's not going to work. Not if you're looking to rank them on Google. That's what I found. But of course, doing it the other way is hard work. You've got the content and so on, but there is ways to speed it up, and there is ways to actually pick really. In fact, I'm going to do a video right now, just after this, on how to pick a niche insanely quickly. And if you just use that, so even if you don't join this live coaching, if you just use the video I'm about to do, and you see how quick you and actually get something up and running, send me an email to cljpublishing@gmail.com if you need any help. But you'll see how quick you can actually get it done. Yeah, the main thing is a plan and getting something up and out there, and that's what we're going to cover. So this is my main aim for the whole coaching. At the end of the coaching, you will have one or more sites. You get one built for you, so you'll definitely have one site out there, but I recommend doing one as you're following through and using the one I'm building you as a template. One or more sites out there. You flip one for a lump income, that's what I recommend. And you build the other one up into an authority. So you're making instant money by flipping it, getting sales and flipping. Not instant money, but through the whole process of the 4 or 5 week course, you've got one ready to flip, you've got one ready to build up, and we will have covered everything. So you've got everything all in one place, and you're learning, and you've got a plan, and you know what you're doing. And the main word that I want to give you is clarity. So you know, right, I know what I'm doing. I've got my plan. I know how much I want to make. I know my results coming in. I've got the site out there. It's making money. And then you're just literally, this is the thing, then you're just stacking on success. So once you start getting sales of, like the gaming chair site, I know which gaming chairs sell really well. So I can do more on that. I can compare them to other really popular products. So I'm really, really excited about it. I'd love to have you with me. I'll put the link underneath this video just now, once I finish this. Check it out, check the video, and join, because it starts at 1 PM EST tomorrow. I'll send you all the details today. There's split payment options as well, and it is discounted, because this was, not to be long-winded, but you'll see in a previous video, I'm not going to go on and on, but the computer broke, which is long story short. And I was going to do a big pre-launch and all that stuff and all, but I just decided, you know what, if you want to get on, if you want to join me for this and you want to get this stuff done and get a plan together and actually, I dare say, enjoy this stuff, all you need to be is someone willing to work, willing to get past the learning curves, and this is the most important thing, willing to get the stuff out there, okay? That is how, and I know a lot of people won't say this, but that's how you make yourself different. Most people don't get the stuff out there because of the learning curves, because it's hard, because of the content. And I know, because I've done that. And look at my videos, look at my content, look at the gaming chair site, and I don't speak that well. My writing's not that good. You don't have to be a good writer. You don't have to be a good speaker. You just need to get the stuff out there and carry on until you get a result, and you'll be making money, or you'll be further ahead than 95% of people out there. So I'd love to take you with me, show you how to do this, and I will just say, if you've got sites out there and they got hacked, that is just down to that. WordPress is like the universal thing of building a site. So if you've got them hacked, I would just make sure that you use passwords. Put on I think it's called WFN. So I've got I've built hundreds and hundreds, but I've got well over 50 WordPress sites out there, and they don't get hacked. So that's more like a hosting issue. But I will be covering it in that I'll cover a bit on how to prevent. You can't prevent it totally. I mean, even like top like those sort of, what do they call them? Like the attacks where sites go down and so on. You can't prevent it totally, but there is things you can do that will stop that. But anyway, guys, I'll post the link and I will be covering everything. I'd love to have you with me. And thanks for watching, and I will speak to you very shortly. I'll post the link underneath here once I finish this. Cheers, guys.